you can see the power of mechanical CAD in the industry. So can you write down in the chat box which software you have used? Okay, there are plenty of software in the market. For example, Fusion 360 is there, SolidWorks is there, AutoCAD is there, CATIA is there. Okay, NX. Okay. CATIA is there. Sorry, CATIA V5. Okay, Solid Edge is also there. Yeah, correct. AutoCAD, Fusion 360, Solid, AutoCAD, Blender. Okay, Blender is actually rendering part mostly. And there is one more software, I guess. No one has mentioned that. That's correct. Okay, so yeah. Okay, one person mentioned about the Onshape. That is also a good software. Okay, that is also a free software that also you can use as a 3D experience. Yeah, there are plenty of software present. So yeah, each and every software does the same thing only, but the names are different and their functionality may be different, but the process of designing is same only, right? Basically, the software part, what we do is we convert our ideas into a reality with the help of this CAD design software. Okay, which software is free for CAD? See, free for CAD is not that. Basically, if you use Fusion 360, its trial version is for you all. You can practice, right? Onshape is also there. Okay, and all plan you will get. Okay, so basically what happens is CAD, why do we use CAD, right? We use CAD to convert our ideas into a 3D drawing, 3D model, right? And then from there we start doing our processes, right? So what we do, we design the CAD, right? Then we do the 3D printing, right? To check its dimension, its fitments and all, right? And after that, we will note down that what can be changed. Then again, we will change that. Then once the design part is over, what we'll do, we will analyze that with the help of simulation. Simulation, mostly ANSYS, Abacus, these softwares are used, okay? But as you can see, right, simulation, there is a workspace in SolidWorks, Fusion 360. Okay, there are space where there also you can do the simulation there. So this is how we go, right? We create a 3D model, then we do simulation, then according to the result, then we again do some changes. So this process goes on once the design is finalized, right? But before that, as a designer, right, what you need to do is, when you are designing any product, right, you need to have a knowledge of material. Okay, what material will be used in that product, right? You need to know about the manufacturing process also, right? If you're designing any product, you should know, you need to decide how this part will be manufactured, right? What are the process can be used. According to that, you need to design that. For example, injection molding, right? Injection molding is there, and CNC machines are there, right? And casting is there. So the different types of process you must have learned in your college days, right? In your college as well. So this is the live session only, bro. This is not a recording. So as you can see, I have listed 3 parts here, right? Essential for modern engineering, drives innovation and efficiency, dominant in development. So 90% of all product development selling. So it reduces design time up to 50%. Okay, so basically what it does is, right, what we do in CAD, as I told you, when we design our product, right, we convert all the design into a reality, right? So basically we do all the rapid prototyping, testing and all. Okay, this process goes on. Okay, and also I will tell you what are the qualities which are required for as a designer you need to follow, right? So moving on to the next slide. So now small activity time for all. Okay. So this is a question, right? And there are 4 options for that. Okay. So you can write down the answer in your chat box, A, B, C, D. So the question is, in parametric CAD modeling, which concept allows geometry to update automatically when dependent dimension or features are modified? Also, we will learn about what basically parametric CAD modeling is. Some of you must have heard about it. No idea. Okay, we will learn that. No problem. You can answer it. C, D, C, C. Okay. C, okay, D. No idea. Okay. We will learn that. Associative design. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the answer is actually C. I'm new to CAD. Okay, you will learn that. Okay. The answer is C actually. Associative design. So basically what parametric CAD modeling is, right? When when we design now, we generally in parametric CAD modeling, we will declare all the values first, right? Like for example, what will be the radius, what will be the width, okay? What will be the fillet angle, shaft angle, what will be the fillet radius, what will be the chamfer angle and its distance, okay? All we declare in the parametric modeling. There will be a table, there will be an option. You must have seen in the Fusion 360, even in the SolidWorks also, okay? You will declare all the values there, okay? And then you start designing. So when you start designing now, for example, you just created one sketch, right? And in that you gave the length and breadth. When you are giving the dimension, no, that option will appear whatever you have declared already, and then you need to select that option. Like for example, for length, you have already given that dimension. You can just select that. That will be its length. What is the benefit of that is when we need to change in the design. For example, when we created the design, we tested it, and we need to change the value of, like for example, a rectangle, a radius. Okay, it's for example it's 5 mm before, and we need to reduce it to 3 mm. You can just go to that parametric CAD modeling table, and there you can just change the value. The design will be automatically updated. That is the meaning of parametric CAD modeling. Hope you understood, right? If you understood, you can tell in the chat box. Yes. So associative design means, that is what does it mean? Parametric CAD modeling. Okay. Yes. Okay. Once again. So basically, parametric CAD modeling, basically before creating a model, we will declare all the values in parametric CAD modeling box. Okay. In that box, we will declare what will be the radius we are going to use, what will be the length, what will be the breadth, okay, what will be the angles, right? Drafting angle, okay, what will be the thickness, okay, all the things, and then we start designing, right? So when we start designing now, so for example, I created a circle. I have already declared a diameter of basically, let's say 50 mm. Okay, when I am giving the dimension, no, their option will appear, right? And then I need to select that option which I have already declared. Okay, and then once we do that, that will be given to that circle. Okay, so what happens is, right, when we need to change the design, okay, we can just change that values and design will be automatically updated. That is the meaning of parametric CAD modeling. What about Boolean operation? That we will see, right? So as you can see here in the next slide, market growth, CAD core role, and global investment. You can see. So as you can see, market growth, India market project to reach $63 billion in this year. Okay, so CAD role will be more required. Okay, because there will be more product development in the market. Okay, and if there is more product development in the market, more then designer requirement will be more, right? So that is what it is going on. And the global investment, so mostly they are investing in India. Okay, more products are being developed here, designing here, manufacturing is done here now. So that is what the CAD role is going to increase. Okay, so as a designer, what all you need to do is, right, you need to work on your skills. So these are the 5 skills which are mostly required. Okay, your design thinking skill, number 1. Okay, you can note it down. Okay, design thinking skill. Second is your problem solving skill. Okay, third is your technical skill. Fourth is your software skills. Okay, and hope you wrote down the 4th, right? Design thinking skill, problem solving skill, right? Observation, 5th is observation skills. Okay, so these also, your slides are not updated as per your talks. I am giving you more insight rather than the slide also. Okay, so that you can know what are the skills required. Okay, so we are now focusing on what line by line we will focus. Okay, so these are the essential CAD skill. Okay, basically when you design, right? Okay, I will tell you in the coming slide. Okay, so yeah, number one is, let me repeat again, that is design thinking skill, technical thinking skill, technical skills. Okay, your software skills. Okay, observation skills and problem solving skills. Okay, no, technical and software not the same, because in software you will use the tools. Okay, so in that you need technical skills also, like what will be the what are the material you are going to use, right? Their technicalities, okay, their values. So for that you need to have your technical skills, right? So here you can see core software proficiency, 3D modeling and assembly, sheet metal design, 2D drafting and detailing, surface modeling. These are core foundation pillar where you can work on, right? You can be a sheet metal designer also, you can be a 3D modeling and assembly designer also. Okay, and you can also go for a 2D drafting and detailing as well. Okay, then also you can work on your surface modeling part also. You can be a surface modeler also, right? So surface modeler is basically, you know where it is used, right? If you know, you can answer in the chat box, right? Mostly where surface modeling is used. Anyone know this type of designing, where is surface modeling is used, in which sector mostly? Not the software. Yeah, car bodies. Okay, automobile, that's the correct answer. Car bodies. Yeah, in plastic also it is used for yeah, A surface, that's correct. A and B surface. Okay, yeah, that's correct. So mostly it is used in automobile, right? Yeah, spaceship design. Okay, because you have seen, right, the automobile bodies, their surface are very smooth, so mostly it is designed with the help of surface modeling only. Okay, what type of software mostly used in the industry? So it depends on the organization what they are manufacturing. Okay, so these are the key foundation pillar. Okay, you can be a surface modeler also, you can be into a sheet metal design. Okay, 2D drafting and detailing also, CATIA for surface, that's correct. 3D modeling and assembly. Okay, so you can work on these features, you can work on these sectors. Okay, and you can start your career. Okay, so moving on to the next slide, this is one interesting fact. Okay, rise of robotics. Okay, mechanical design is a central robotics, enabling precise motion, control structural integrity and ergonomics interaction between machine and human. So yeah, so you must have seen about the drones, right? Their body is designed with their mechanical designing only, right? And their internal parts are all electronics. So that is what makes it into robotics. You must have heard about the mechatronics, right? So in that field also, as a designer, you can go, right? I'm a mechatronics engineer. Oh, that's great. So in the robotics, you can see there are mostly it is a combination of electronics and mechanical design. That is what makes a mechatronics engineer. Also, they can even work on the codes also, right? So that field also you can explore as a designer. Okay, not only like sheet metal or car body design, but you can explore this field also, because it's growing day by day, right? It's a very big field. So moving on to the next slide. Okay, so essential CAD software skill demanded by top firms. Okay, so these are the key software which I have listed here. Okay, there are many more than this also. Okay, so for example, CATIA, mostly it is used in automotive design, and mostly which I have seen, right, in the Pune side, mostly there it is used, Creo, right, for robust design. Annex Siemens. So Annex Siemens is basically, it has Annex CAD, Annex CAM, and SCA solution also. Okay, SolidWorks and AutoCAD widely used for general design. Okay, so these are the software which are mostly used.
Online.
Crucial. Yeah, Fusion 360 also is a good software. Okay, it's basically mostly it is a cloud-based software, but yeah, it's a good software actually. Now, crucial skill. So as a designer, okay, you can go on to these skills also, right? Geometric dimension, tolerance, which are required for a designing, right? For a drawing. Okay, Next is finite element analysis. So finite element analysis is basically analysis which we do in ANSYS, Abacus software is there, and that also. And DFM so then is product life cycle management knowledge also. You can go into that also. Okay, DFM is designed for manufacturing principle. Basically, for example, if you're designing any plastic product, right? So their manufacturing is basically what we will do. We will go to a injection molding frame, okay, and according to their rules and regulation, right, according to DFM rules, we will design our product, right? That is what the DFM means, okay. And then parametric modeling expert, which we learn in the first slide, first activity, right, that I explain you what the parametric modeling is, okay. So moving on to the next slide. Now this is what I was telling you, ANSYS, Abacus, okay, and that is inventor Nastrom also, Nastron, okay. So advanced application and tech. So this one is actually advanced, right? You can be a designer, okay, you can be a CAM programmer, but yeah, you can be also a CAE analyst, basically CAD analyst, okay, CAD analysis, okay. So in that, what you will do, you will analyze all the analysis part, okay. So for example, you can see simulation integration. For example, you can perform stress analysis, CFD, okay. So using this software, ANSYS, Abacus, Nastron, okay. So DFM, which we learned about in the previous slide, okay. Reverse engineering is there, generative design and topology optimization. So this is a AI driven tool, okay. So this tool is in Fusion also, okay. So basically what it will do is you create your design, okay, and this tool will help you to optimize your design, okay, that how it can be, okay. So that is how it will look. So these are some advanced application and all, okay. So moving on to the next slide. Now here comes the as someone has asked in the chat box, right? Specific job roles and opportunity for a design engineer. Okay. So as a design engineer, okay, here are the four positions which I listed, right? For example, as a design engineer, you can develop. So please back to pass the slide. Wait a minute. So any question in this? Because it's this topic we discussed already. So these are the specific job roles and opportunities, okay, like design engineer, as you can be a CAD engineer or drafter, okay, that converts design into manufacturing drawings and manage revision, okay. That is the job of that CAD engineer or drafter, okay. CAE analyst is like, as I told you, FE and CFD. Like for example, it is which do analysis part only, okay. It will you will get the design, right. That design you need to load it into the software, okay. Abacus is actually an analysis software only, just like ANSYS, okay. Explain generate design. Generative design is basically you have created your model, okay. Then you will load into that workspace, and that will help you to optimize your design, okay. That will tell you like you can reduce your material here, you can give a thickness, you can reduce the thickness to this, okay. Here you can give more strength. That will tell you, okay. What is PLM? That is product lifecycle management. That is there will be one that you can learn in your engineering as well, right? So you can be a CAE analyst, okay, product development engineer also, okay, entire product life cycle from ideation to production. Basically, you must have learned about the position like NPD, new product development, okay. So in that, its job role is like from research, okay, from research to like production, right? It's its job to do, okay. So in that, what we will do first, you will research about the market, what basically that product is in the market, what its market size, and then according to that you will brainstorm some design, okay. Then you will go to prototype, okay. but mostly I work to make a physical prototype. Yeah, physical prototype basically it comes only when you design, right? You design and then convert that to a physical prototype. So moving on to the next slide. This is one activity, okay, one small activity. So this is one question, right? In advanced parametric CAD modeling, okay, which strategy is most effective for ensuring model stability during design changes and feature updates? So there are four options. You can name it as A, B, C, D, right? C. Okay. C. 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 Okay. D. Someone has answered D. Okay. D. K. C. 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 So most of you are active. Okay, I guess. Someone has answered B. Okay. So I think this topic we discussed earlier also, what basically parametric modeling is, and in that only we have the answer actually, which I have explained you, right? You were attentive, you know the answer, right? So, okay, let me tell you the answer. The answer is C only, right? So building features sequentially with clear parent-child relationship. Parent-child relationship basically, we are designing our CAD model and we have given all the values in the parametric modeling box. Okay, so that box is interconnected to, that values are interconnected to this model. Okay, when we update any value in that, the model will be automatically updated. That is what we call a parent-child relationship. Okay, so the C is the correct answer. Okay, hope you understood, guys. So moving on to the next slide. So now let's see like what will be your part to CAD mastery and training and certification. Okay, so as I told you before, like what are the major skills required as a designer. Okay, as a designer, you learn the software, that is not enough. You need to have, I told you, right, technical skills, okay, problem solving skills, observation skills, right? I told you about that, right? Software skills, okay. So these skills are very important, okay. So as you can see, how you can do a CAD mastery training, okay. You can go for a certification, okay, advanced training, right, which I told you, like focus on surfacing, assembly, modeling, sheet metal design, FEA basics, okay. Project-based learning, so building a strong portfolio with diverse project. So let's discuss about this third point, right? Why? Because portfolio, right? When you apply for a job, generally give your resume or CV to a recruiter, right? But if you attach your portfolio with that, right, you can stand out of the crowd, right? But you must be thinking like how to create that, okay. So the best way is that you can do some projects, okay. If you do projects now, it will help you to grow. How? I will tell you. If you do projects, you will do research about such that project, okay, like what it is, how can I get, so according to that observation, then you will create some design, okay. So your design thinking skill will comes into the place, okay. So when you're designing, your technical skill also will play a role there, right? And then when you convert that brainstorm design into a 3D model, there comes your software skills, okay. So whenever you do any project, no, it will make your growth more convenient, right? So when you do this project, right, you can list that project into a portfolio, right? And how to do that? What you can do is, whenever you are doing project, make a record for that. Take pictures, take all the values, take result, everything, okay? Every step, how you're doing that, okay? So because that will help you to compile that project into a portfolio in a good manner, okay. How you can do, you can in the portfolio you can list that this was the project and this was the problem which we observed, okay, with the image, and then we brainstormed some design, that sketches, and then we created this 3D model. This was our output and this was our result with the images. And images will be like you can give the images of your rendering part, okay, final product image with also a design image also with that. What it shows your technical skills, it shows your rendering skills, software skills and all, okay. Tell some industrial oriented projects for a basic, like for example, for practice purpose you can take on like engine designing, okay, you can go for a gear designing, okay, you can go for any automotive designing, that will help you to grow, right? For example, it's body design, you can go on the projects, part modeling. So there are plenty of projects, okay. Internship, you can go for internship also, you can do internship with some firms, okay. And to get how to get that, you can go on a LinkedIn, okay, there you can create your profile. Also remember, if you're on a LinkedIn, that is your a digital resume, okay, it's been watched by many recruiters, okay. So if you're active on LinkedIn also, you are constantly active, right? So that will also give you a good go to create a contact, okay, to get a contacts with industry people, and there also you can get your opportunities also, right? In if you are on LinkedIn, okay, which program is using jet engine engineering? Does we have future in designing jet engine? If I'm wrong, in which program in the sense like you are asking of the software or not? Yeah, jet engine designing, there are mechanical engineers there present, okay, and it's a bigger team when this kind of project, okay. So jet engineering basically most complex designing is there, and mostly I think their CATIA software will be used. So if you're on LinkedIn, okay, what you can do is you can create your good profile, okay, and you can create your good profile there, all the things right about yourself, what you're doing. You can also list your project. Also, if you're practicing solid, if you're practicing your design and all, okay. For example, if you're practicing about in the 3D software, you can take some pictures of that, you can post it on LinkedIn, like you are doing this shows here you have a good software skills as well, okay. If and if you're searching for their job also, right, it doesn't mean like you will go in the job profile and then only you will get see like someone has posted or not. Even you can search there and you can put a filter like if someone has posted about the job and all, that also from there also you can apply. If you have a good network in the LinkedIn, okay, you can talk with industry people regular basis, and if they have any opposition in their opening, they can directly inform you. Because some companies, what they do is they hire they hire not on the basis of post. They will hire like if they have any good contact, okay. So for that also you can go. So moving on to the next slide. So here are the career path in India, okay. So when you are as a designer, if you start your journey, right, for entry level you will be like 0 to 2 years. That will be your entry level. After 2 years you will be like promoted, okay. For 2 years you are actually learning all the industry things, right, all the industry standards and all, okay. You can be a junior design engineer, CAD drafter, and salary also I have mentioned 3 to 5 lakhs per annum here. Mid level, that is 3 to 5 years of experience. Design engineer, senior CAD specialist, average, okay. Salary also. So advanced roles are like 5+ years, okay. You can be lead design engineer, PLM specialist, which I have talked about what basically PLM is, and their salary is like more than that, okay. So once we start our career, we actually gain experience, okay. And there was a question like how to start a career, because I saw one question in the chat box, like there was as a fresher how can we start, because company doesn't take. That is not there are plenty of companies. You can join the startup as a fresher, right, because in the startup you will learn more, okay, and from there you can go to a big company if you want to start a career, right. If you're not getting if you are not getting any role, right, you can just search about the startups, right, all the mechanical engineering startup with the Google, and then you can apply there, because the startup you can easily go as a fresher, because they are also looking for a learner, fresher only, okay. So from there you can start 1 or 2 year you can do there, and then you can switch, right, because you will gain an experience there. So these are the job roles, okay, in mechanical CAD, okay, and this is how the job role goes on. And someone mentioned about that he want to be a freelance designer. You can be also freelance designer if you know all this, right? If you know all the design basics and all, okay. And how to be a freelance designer? For that also you need a LinkedIn, because you will create a contact there. Okay, you will post all your work, and if people see your work, they will come to you for a design, right, as a freelancer. So okay. So moving on to the next slide. Okay, one thing we didn't discuss. Okay, here you can see specialization. At the bottom, you see specialization includes powertrain, chassis, BIW, HVAC, or tooling design to R&D, product or technical. So basically, you can go in this specialization. Okay, you can be a chassis designer. You can go into HVAC, BIW. Okay, powertrain also you can go, tooling design. Okay, and you can go into R&D department, also research and development department. Okay, and then you can also go for technical consulting roles. Okay, almost 2 years of experience, but still not touch 2.8 lakhs per annum. You can switch actually if you have 2 years of experience. LinkedIn, yes, I told you, right? Create your profile, right? It should be good, and start posting, be an active on that. Okay, and also connect with the industry people, create connection, talk with them about the. So when you talk with the industry people, you will gain experience, right? What is going in the industry, what are the advanced thing. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. So this is one interesting fact: space gate precision. Okay, so as you can see here, what I have written is mechanical engineer design. Spacecraft design is spacecraft component that must withstand extreme temperature, vacuum condition, and vibration, often with tolerance less than a human hair. So yeah, what it comes to play is about the material knowledge. Okay, as I told you, as a designer, you need to have a technical knowledge also. So in that technical knowledge, what you need to know about that, about your tolerances, about the material, about the design standards, about the assembly features like fasteners and all you must have knowledge. All the manufacturing processes, like for example injection molding, casting is there. Okay, sheet metal processes are there. Okay, so if you're designing sheet metal, there are processes after that also. After manufacturing also, there are processes like bending, punching and all. Okay, and there are plenty of if you start learning, you will each and every day you will learn new thing. Okay, sir, I want to become a robotics designer. I have lots of interest in it and have few project ideas. Could you say some skills should learn for better future? So like increase your technical skill. Okay, and also work on more surface modeling, because in robotics, like for example in robotics, surface modeling is also main thing, right? A surface and B surface. A surface is basically the outside surface, and B surface is where the features are added, right? So moving on to the next slide. Okay, as I told you about the LinkedIn. Okay, landing the job and strategy and application. Okay, so landing job strategy. Okay, so here you can see like tailor resume, strong portfolio, networking, interviewing preparation. So tailor resume, basically you optimize your resume according to ATS. Okay, so because when you build your resume, you need to focus on keyword also. What keywords you are using, because whenever you pass on the resume, some of the recruiter, what will do, they will give it to ATS, and within second it will track. Okay, strong portfolio, which I told you, do some project, add some project with in the portfolio, right? That will help you to stand out of the crowd. Because what happens, if you add portfolio with your resume, what it gives, right? If a recruiter is watching your, seeing your resume, it will directly go to the portfolio and see like, yeah, these are the skills which you have already, which you have done in the project. Let's focus on your skills, and it will see like these are the required skills for this position. We can go get you interview, right? And networking is not a one-day job. You need to networking do each and every day. Also, learning is not a one-day job, right? Learn each and every day, right? Learn each and every day your 3D software, increase your technical skill, okay? And also in this webinar, right? You cannot learn in 45 or 50 minutes, but yeah, I'm here to giving you a good path, right? What you can do. So if you want to start as a fresher, learn your CAD software. Okay, doesn't mean like you need to be advanced. You can go to this intermediate level or basics also, right? If you join a startup from basic, you will learn to advance how you will work on the projects. Once you start working on the projects, no, you will learn each and every thing. Okay, strong portfolio is there. Networking, I told you, interview preparation. Okay, so moving on to the next part. So building a compiling portfolio showcase your goals, right? Project-based learning, I told you, right? Diverse problem solution narratives, high quality visuals, online presence. Online presence is basically a portfolio on LinkedIn, personal website, or GrabCAD. Okay, do you know about the GrabCAD? Let me know in the chat box. How many of you know about the GrabCAD? No idea. Okay, yes, one of you know. Yeah, it contains 3D model. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Standard part or fastener can download key. So Thingiverse, yeah, Thingiverse is also there. Good website. Great answer. No idea. Yeah, if you go to GrabCAD, no, you will get lots of 3D models there. Okay, and even you can create your 3D model and upload there also. You can create your profile. Okay, if you have a doubt, you can post it on that community page, and there you will get all the clear about that. And there is also one more website, that is Thingiverse. Okay, so high quality visuals means renders. Okay, exploded views, simulation result. So these are high quality visuals. Why? Because like CAD crowd is there. CAD crowd is also there. Are many actually. So these three actually I told you main. Okay, high quality visuals like basically render. You have created your design, but you need a rendered images also. Why? Because there is a marketing team, sales teams are there, which will show that image to a customer, right, for a marketing campaign and all. Okay, for that you need to create a render image also. You can have a rendering skills also, right? Exploded view, right? You know about the exploded view, simulation results, then problem solve solution narratives. Okay, design decision, constraint solution. Basically design decisions are what decision we need to take, like whether we need to change this or not, or we can do in the next iteration or all. What are the constraints? Okay, diverse example, project based learning, which we already discussed, right? If I need the laying of CATIA analysis, what should I start with now? With AutoCAD? No, you can actually start with the CATIA directly. No need to start with AutoCAD. You can start with CATIA. Basically, if you learn one 3D software, no, you can easily learn other 3D software also. Okay, you can start actually if you want to learn CATIA or ANSYS, start with CATIA ANSYS. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. This is one activity time. Okay. One question is there. You can answer in your chat box. Okay, in basics CAD designing, what is the primary purpose of applying geometry constraint to the sketch? Sir, can we choose SPM or product? Yeah, you can choose. SPM is basically special purpose machine. You can explore in that domain also. Okay. So okay, B. Someone is answer HD B. Okay. B. Okay, let's. Okay. So most of you have answered B. Okay, that's the correct answer. Okay. Basically, geometric constraints are the which we used for to control the behavior, right? So basically, if there is a line and there is a circle, and we want that line to be joined to that circle, so in that we will use the tangent constraint, right? And if the line is line, if you want to do an horizontal, you will use that constraint. So these constraints actually help to maintain the shape and all. Okay. So B is the correct answer. Okay, most of you know about the constraint. If we have started your 3D modeling, when you are doing sketching part, there is an option called constraint. So in that you will, there are many type of constraint in that. Like for example, horizontal, vertical, parallel constraint is there, equal constraint is there, tangent constraint is there. Okay, collinear constraint is there. coincidence is there. Okay. So if you have started practicing, okay, and also if you want to learn a 3D software, right, practice each and every day. Okay, not like you have practiced now and then you're doing after 2 or 3 days. Be a regular, be a discipline in that. Okay. Okay, what is the most visible, most value per minute learning process, and if there is free way to get it around. Okay, if you have started Fusion 360, you can learn, right? Just first learn that, go to 3D modeling in an advanced level, and then you can switch to whatever you want to go, right? So moving on to the next slide. So as I told you, tailoring your resume and facing the interview, right? Keyword optimization. Okay, whenever you're creating a resume, always focus on keyword also, because that is what helps you to pass on the ATS, right? So 25 achievements. So use metrics like reduce component weight by 50, behavior quotient, right? Prepare examples such as STAR method. Okay, technical interviews, company specific research. So if you are giving your interview, right, remember that always see the company website, what basically they are doing, who are their client and all, because generally if you go to interview, they can go into technical part also, even they can go to ask you about your life also, and they can also ask like whether you have seen their website or not, what they do, because why they ask, because they want to know whether you are focused, whether you really want to focus on these jobs or not. Okay. So learning skills is getting to startup and switching companies good, or doing M-Tech. That depends on you, what basically you want to achieve in your life, like basically what you want to be. Okay. So if you are want to be a designer, you can start your job, correct? Okay. If you want to learn, you can go for M-Tech, you can go for PhD also. In M-Tech, you need to choose the domain, which domain you want to go. Okay. There also, right? If for aerospace fresher, yeah, like basically for a aerospace fresher, right? For all the fresher, if you are in any domain, right, you will learn in each and every day, right? You will try to learn from senior who are working there, right? Always be around them and learn from them what they are doing. Learn from them, then only you will go, right? You cannot go like that. You're going for a job, only doing just job. You are not learning anything. If you want to grow in your career, you need to learn each and every day. I have 6 years of experience, but I'm still learning from people. I'm still learning from industry people. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. So strategic networking and job search tactics, like for example, which I told you, you can go on a LinkedIn. Okay, there you need to create your profile. Always remember, try to improve your profile every day. Okay, and search for a job. How you will search for follow the people, because mostly people won't go to job section and post their job. There actually company post the job, but people inside the companies also, they also post job while posting on the feed. Okay, there you can go on the filter and search for a job from last 24 hours. You will get all the posts, right, where the jobs are actually. And then you get for a certification. Okay, industry event, you can go to industry events, right? For example, exhibitions and all, 3D printing exhibitions are there. Okay, sir, I'm practicing 3D modeling by making parts to assemble, which we all know. How can I handle big assembly by using top-down design assembly process with scale-down modeling process? And I know it's advanced technique, but can you say that how it? Okay, please help me. See, if you're doing any assembly, right, first create all the components which you are going to assemble, right? If you're using top-down design, start with the blueprint, right? Create a blueprint, or you can take a pen or paper and list out all the things, right, where you will place and all, and then follow that and do the assembly. That will be very easy manner for you. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. So seize the opportunity, your future in mechanical CAD. Okay, high demand. Okay, your dedication. How you can invest in yourself? You can go for a training, CAD training, right? Advanced training. There you can build your portfolio. Okay, and you can also create a network there, which I told you why it's needed. Because if you're starting as a fresher, then you need to create a network also, right? What should we practice for design as a business? There are plenty of items present on Google actually. Okay, from there you can From there you can actually go and take any of the drawing and then practice that drawing actually. So that is how as a beginner you can start. Okay. So these are the opportunities. Okay. So moving on to the next slide, there is one interesting fact. Okay, failure analysis. Okay, mechanical design is not just about building. Okay, it's about learning from breakdown also. Right, engineers study failures to improve safety and longevity in performance. What basically is saying, when we do any testing of the product, right, we have tested, and when it fails in the field, right, actually we are learning from that also, right? Why did it fail? That will be a very compiled report, and then according to that report we will improve that product, right? That is what the life of mechanical engineers are, mechanical design engineers are. Okay. And it shift from quality department to design. Yeah, you can actually can shift, right? All you need to learn is start from the basic. Okay. So moving on to the next part. Okay. So yeah, here is the question, right? In this 60 minutes, right, we discuss about how we can apply, how we can create a resume, how we can focus, right? And also we learn some activity, we did some activity, we learn something new, right? Also I cleared about, right, what are the skills required as a designer, where you can go, right? So basically what you can do is, which I listed, right, which I listed in the designing part, right? What skills you can focus on, how to create a portfolio. For that, what you can do, you can go for a projects and all, right? All you need to do is be specialized, right? Just choose one domain where you want to go, learn 3D softwares, then go start your job and all. Okay. So moving on. So with me, there is one careers expert, which he will guide you, right? Whatever your questions are, okay, he will guide you. Already he has guided 1,000 plus students and even working professional also. Say for example, you have all the doubt like how you can change your domain. For example, if someone is in production or quality, want to go to design, he will guide you to there. Okay, Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, so over to you, Mr. Ibrahim.
Yes. Hi guys, I think my voice and video is visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible, audible.
Thank you so much for informing. Yes. One second guys, let me share my screen. Yeah, so I believe Menta would have explained you deeply about the complete things, and I believe many of them would have like clarified all your doubts as well, right, regarding to the particular domain which we have been talking about. So let's see what's the current education scenario, what has been happening here, what are the things to be taken care, and how actually GUI from our side we will be able to help you guys as well. So basically, if you talk about the current education scenario, we are almost spending 16 years of education. We are paying around 10 to 25 lakhs over the period of time actually. Depends upon metro cities, remote cities and everywhere. So here 98% of the people are aspiring for a high paid job. Even when I was into my college time, actually, I was also aspiring for the high paid job actually. Okay. So it is common for everyone. Here what happens is only 2% are being able to actually get this. Okay. So because the things are totally different, which is been right now happening here. And here only 10 to 20% of the people even get into IT or else like technical, non-technical kind of things actually. Most of the students even settle for 5x less salaries. Like we have been seeing, like I think even a person has commented already, like ICTs is very less what to do like that, right? So this is the thing which is actually happening here. If you talk about the current education scenario which is happening in India, there is a huge gap between job seekers as well as employers. Okay, so this massive skill gap which has been a problem for the people who are from college and then like planning to get into a company actually. Yeah, Balaji, obviously it is possible actually. Okay. So moving on with this, let us see how actually ideally a company hire the candidates. Okay. So once again, guys. I think my screen is visible, right? Sorry, I got issue. Fine. So let's see how actually companies hire ideal candidates with. Okay. So here you can see like updated skills and practical knowledge. So this is obviously the important thing. Once again, guys. Yeah. Important thing. We each and everyone knows that we need to have updated skills. We need to know the upcoming tools which have been used in the industry. To know about the projects, how they are actually working on that everything. So companies like Honeywell, Hyundai, Daimler, HCL Tech, Volvo, and then Rolls-Royce. So people who have already spoken about in the initial start of the webinar, like what are the companies you do aspire to work with. So have you ever know how these companies actually hire you people basically? Anyone has any idea? Oh, fine. No one has any idea. Portfolio, updated skills. Yes, I have already mentioned you. That is an important thing. Many interview sessions. Aditya, you are somewhere near. Shiva Shankar, you are also somewhere near. Assessment. Ayush, reference is one added point. Actually. Basically, they go for skills, not for degree, I guess. It's not like that. Degree is also important. Degree makes a man graduate, actually, right? By getting more certification and skills, yes, might be a point. Previous work the projects, yes, might be a point. Fine, I will let you know, guys, actually how this things are going on. Okay, first thing, for example, let us take a people from this crowd itself. Okay, for example, a person right now, the last commenter who's right now here is, let's take Muthukumar. Okay, so he has lastly commented that we graduated, yes, our more knowledge not updated. Yes, it's also a valid point. You need to keep on upskill yourself. For example, I am a company. My company name is okay, Govi. Okay. So here Muthukumar is applying for a job actually. What he will do, he will be seeing the ad through Naukri, LinkedIn, or else through any referrals. So he will be submitting the resume. Once he submits the resume, that backend process how it actually works on is this resume will directly go to ATS, what we call as application tracking system. So where I might have defined some kind of words for the ATS to scan into this particular portfolio, and it gives me a fit score. So I might have fixed that minimum it should be above 80. If it is above 80, I will be taking a call for him actually. So this is how it is working on. This is a normal process actually. Not like that, Uday Kumar. They are also eligible actually. Okay. Fine. So this is a simple process. Once you share a resume, automatically it goes to ATS. From that ATS, it will pick your score and it will share it to the recruiter. Once the recruiter sounds to be your profile very good fit, and it moves to the first call. Hi, I am calling from this and this company. I have applied for this role. Is the right time to speak with you? So to receive this, what we have to do? First initial step, first initial puja, you have to make your resume. Which means you have to sell yourself is through a web resume. That not just like mentioning your name, your father name, mother name, married, date of birth, religion, caste, languages known. These are all things the company doesn't even expect from you. What they expect from you is when you have completed your college and what percentage you have taken so far. If you are a fresher while preparing college, whatever the tools and technologies you have learned so far, whether you have worked on any kind of symposiums, workshops, projects while doing the final year, and what are the skills you groomed so far from that. Alright. And if you are an experienced one, what companies you have worked so far, what are the projects you have done so far while handling the projects, what are the tools you have handled so far, what kind of experience and skills you have gained so far. So this skills keywords which I am telling you right now, it's going to be the ATS scan keywords basically. Okay. So this is how a real application system works. Might be the people who have applied in the last 1 or 2 months or else in the 1 or 2 year. You might have seen getting an automated mail from the company. Sorry, we are not offering you the role right now. Moving forward in future, if it is any opening, we will update you. Because ATS has scanned your resume and it has shared that your profile is not eligible for this role. So even if you have a good profile, even if you have lot of skills, even if you have done certification, if your resume is not the best, automatically ATS will reject it. If you want to have kind of trying out, you can just Google it. What is application tracking system and HR requirement? Easily you will be able to understand this concept. So first part is easily we are able to understand that this the resume. Second thing, as I said, resume is just a piece of paper, but in that paper you need to have some kind of content. Masala should be there, right? So industry relevant capstone projects should be there. That is where it is going to be an additional point to speak into your resume basically. Okay, so yes, Balaji, as you said in resume, highlighting your industrial oriented projects is also a plus point only actually. Okay. Then companies even use aptitude tests and assignments to evaluate your candidates like through the skills, problem solving skills, and then like lots more, right? And finally, HR structure rounds. So companies will have the alignment of their values like test communication, teamwork capabilities. Even if you are a team leader or as a manager in the previous company, they will be testing at that particular level as well. And finally, it's everything, whatever process is done, you will be provided the job offer letter. This is how the process is being. So here you can see these are all the common hurdles people face in landing a job. Even he is a fresher, even he is a experienced one. But fresher has a plus point, right, basically. Because once they complete the college, they might be having an option of an on-campus interview. But right now, nowadays, I believe even freshers are being not that much interested to go with on-campus. What the only reason is almost like packages very less. While we were preparing college, we haven't thought of that, like to skip that on-campus interviews. Even if it is a 10K job, I was ready to go at that time basically because the 10K was around 1 lakh at that time actually. I understand right now market is different for people who live in Chennai needs to have a kind of 1 lakh rupees per month. Okay. But once you get into a job, you are able to understand how company works, how the people manage, how the work is almost about, then you can jump from there actually. Okay. So one second guys. So guys, actually like you have been commenting so many things related to the placement support as well as about the doubts here. So what I do is I will dedicate you a 10 to 15 minutes of this time in the end of this webinar. I will just again take you a couple of 10 to 15 minutes only. Once it's done, I will clarify all the doubts which have been posted here. Even if I forgot to do that, you can just repost it. You can just copy paste and post it. At the end of the 10th minute, I will be able to answer you all these answers actually. Each and every comment will be answered by me. Okay. So here, should I invest in learning? Basically, once you plan for a proper upskilling or else like getting into kind of change of your career, basically people what think is 50% like go to an institute, sit in an offline, sit into the platform and to upskill them. So 50% of the people what they will think is, I can go with the online. I can go with YouTube. I can go with free resources, Coursera, YouTubes. There are many things actually there. But if you have, should have like planning for a proper upskillment or a proper career change basically, you should be investing in learning. I'll let you know why actually. There is a saying also where like if you are a working professional, you might have heard this word through your managers at this point of time. So if you are earning a package of 10 LPA, you should have to spend minimum 10% of your salary for an yearly upskilling. It's a kind of investment. It's a kind of investing into yourself to upskill yourself. Or otherwise, what happens within 1 or 2 years, a new guy who is from the company has been promoted to the company will be in front of you basically. So he will be completely in the same CTC, same company, same role. But he might be from the different company, the junior than you, into the senior role with a higher package. So the person who been like getting into an industry, he should be upskilled. Is this like a day-by-day process or is a weekly process or is a monthly or is a yearly? You should be upskilled actually. When you see turning back from the past 1 year, you should have to see some graph on your growth. There should be not a single line. Okay, it's like a heart rate ratio. So it should be like ups and downs, at least ups and downs, which means like ups and downs in the sense I'm not telling you that getting depromoted or else promoted. I'm telling you that taking some space, again a growth, taking some space, again a growth, right? So if you talk about this, about the learning from it, you can see this differences actually. Almost 98% are getting failed. Why? Because the people are not able to know where to start, what to prepare, what not to prepare. These kind of issues will be there actually. This is the reason mainly 98% of the people are getting failed. And here you can see 71% is success rate, because why I am paying for it, and obviously I will be having that kind of enthu to start the preparation basically. So here no skin in the game. If you are free today, you will be able to start the preparation. If you are not free today, you won't be able to start the preparation basically. So that is like you won't have a proper time management basically when you are into this kind. A lack of commitment, obviously it is going to be there. No structure and accountability. Already said you where to start, what not to prepare, what to prepare, like that. No personalized support. Even if you have any doubts, you will go through Google. Automatically Google was it do. Almost it will bring you around like 6 to 7 million of results stating the same answer with different point of things actually. Okay. So let's see which one seems relevant actually. You can see this side like curriculum, certificate, placement assistance, mentors. In the upper hand, you have colleges, local training institutes, GUI programs. So curriculum in college, it's been designed as per the existing textbooks, because degree is almost it's going to be for a graduate, and a diploma, even like colleges, what are the degrees which we have done, it's going to be for our graduation basically. Local training institute is also designed as per the trainer's limited knowledge for the geographical inbound talent basically. GUI is designed as per the future industry expectations, because the reason why here we have all the people, all the pool of companies here, so they are experienced trainees who are going to take care of the classes actually. For the certificates, yes, obviously you are going to be getting a degree certificate through the college, and placement assistance in local training institute, obviously you are going to don't have any kind of placement assistance basically. Here about this placement assistance, you have the top-notch placement assistance with mock interviews actually. About the certificate, as I said you, it's college degree, local training institute is not available at all. And GUI you have globally recognized and also industry authorized. Why? Because GUI almost everyone knows that it is yes, Purushothaman, actually this is a 90 minutes webinar. I hope you are aware of that. I think, do you have any time to spend with us? Okay, fine, then. So here, moving forward about this certification, yes, everyone knows about GUI, I think so actually. Basically, because this is an IIT incubated institute, we are located inside the campus of IIT Madras, South Park, Ramani, Chennai, because even it is an IIM incubated institute as well. So recent 4 years, we have been a part of HL group of companies basically. That is why you might be able to see the logo near GUI actually here. Okay. And about the mentors, yes, in colleges you are going to have traditional professors over there. Local training institutes you are going to have a geographical bound training talent. GUI program, I believe you are going to have the complete industry experts all around the country, which I have already said to you. Okay, so let's see about the GUI course, which I have already said to you. We are been available with the course with both Tamil and English here. Okay, so no, Purushothaman, not only CAD certification is going to be there, you are going to get an IIT incubated PowerTalk certification as well. So that is a globally recognized and also licensed one. And remaining 5 certificates will be given to you from GUI set actually. Okay. So moving on with this, here first of all what you have the mentors with relevant experience. Okay. So about the mentors with relevant experience, yes, I believe we have already seen one of the mentor who have been taken today's webinar here. So you have live interaction with industry experts like from L&T, Tech Mahindra, Bosch, Ashok Leyland, etc. We can be able to learn with English as well as Tamil over the period of time here. Okay. So about this second thing, capstone projects, real-time projects you are going to work on with. You have a project on V6 engine, project on real axle and more. Then you have a turbocharger, then you have 5-gear gearbox, then 6 popular projects are AutoCAD and SolidWorks, CATIA and many more. Okay, fine. 1 second guys. Purushothaman, can you please drop your mail ID or mobile number so that our team will be checking on that and we will be letting you know, because here we have all the tools which have been set here. Okay, you can see like projects as well what we have been doing here. Okay, and fine. Coming to this, tools to practice. So what are the tools you are going to work on with? You have AutoCAD here, you have SolidWorks, you have ANSYS, you have CATIA, you have SolidWorks Motion, GD&T, and you do have CATIA Cinematics. Okay, so these are the tools you are going to practice while preparing the courses here. No, it is not actually. We are a part of HCL group of companies actually. Okay. Fine. Moving on with this accountability, yes, you do have a dedicated academic coordinator. Okay, you do have a stage log assignments, which means like daily task assignment and projects will be given to you. You have weekly progress tracking, and you do have attendance tracking as well, basically. And you have a PET, personalized employability test, to improve your placement, soft skill trainings, mock interviews, everything over there. Okay. And here, this is how the Zen portals looks like. I believe people who are already preparing in GUI might have know this platform is almost about. Okay. Yes, Priyanshi will be getting that as well actually. Yes, Kushma, this course completely covers with placement support as well. Okay, you will be having interview support in the end of the course. Okay, I will let you know the things as well, guys. Okay, I am able to understand the doubts which you have been able to find out right now. So I will cover up the things. Then if you have any doubts, you can easily be able to comment here. Sorry, Mohit, I am unable to understand what slides. Fine, let him take some time to type. Okay. So this is how the GUI Zen portal works like. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So this is how the Zen portal works like actually. So you might be able to see your attendance, your task, how much you have completed, your quiz score, your classes, how much you have been completed, and your attendance thing. Total, like you can see classes, task, projects, queries, mock interviews, everything will be into your same dashboard itself. Okay. Moving on with this practical hands-on session. So you do have 130 hours of live class and practical assessment, which means like classes are completely live, online, interactive. It's not going to be like a recorded or else a webinar kind of class basically. And that particular class will also be recorded, and also it will be shared to you as the recorded classes. That is actually a lifetime accessible one only. Can be able to use it whenever you want to have. So yes, as I said, you lifetime access for the recorded classes. The classes which you are watching will be also recorded, also will be shared to you. That is a lifetime accessible. Sorry, Mohit, this is actually interactive webinar. In the beginning I said you to have a kind of pen and paper handy to make sure you are taking the notes actually. So this is not going to be shared as a recorded one. It's an interactive webinar actually. Okay. So this is what are the things you are going to have here. This is a complete things which you are going to complete in the course. First thing, as I said, you have mentors with the relevant experience. Second thing, you have the accountability towards the preparation of the course. Third thing, you have practical hands-on workshops. Fourth thing, you have industry relevant capstone projects. Here next, top-notch interview placement preparation guidance. So coming to this point, many of them are asking about the doubts of this. I will let you know what actually is. See, this particular course comes up with the placement support actually. So how the placement support works, you have to complete the tasks, projects and assignments given by the team, and you have to reach your attendance percentage. Once it's been done, you will be provided with the certification and we will be moved into the part of placement. So again, we will start the scratch training over there. You will be having soft skill training, you will be having mock interviews, you will be having your portfolio building like GitHub portfolio, LinkedIn portfolio, resume building, everything over there. Once everything is done, automatically we will be scheduling you the on-campus interviews actually from our side. So each and every interviews we will be scheduled to you through from our side through on-campus. You should be able to attend those interviews actually. Okay. Then moving on with this tools to practice, as I said already, you are going to have these tools as well actually. Okay, fine. Next, moving on with this, yes, here you have the main class sessions. Second one is periodical assessment and tasks. After the completion of the syllabus, you have CTs and project works. After then, you will be having the certification. After the complete of the course, you will be moving into the placement part. So this is how the certification looks like actually. So people were asking about the certification, how it looks like, what is the certificate and all. Alright, so this is how actually the certification is almost. You can be able to see IIT and Incorporated logo or the VHL logo will be there. So this is the IIT Incorporated PowerTalk certification which you are going to get after the completion of the course. So here you can see weekday also there is a batch, weekend also there is a batch. You have the hands-on experience over here. Okay. So after then, like you will be having technical mentorship by industrial experts, mock interviews plus group discussions, industry relevant projects. Then finally we will be proceeding to the placement phase actually. Okay. Moving on with this, you have the HireNet actually. So what is HireNet? HireNet is actually Google's job placement platform here, where we will be having our 2,409 plus companies hiring partners and 793 plus companies as a MOU signed one. They will be posting their requirements into the platform where we can be easily able to apply for manually as well. So the people who have been selected to the PET test, placement eligibility test, will be having the access of HireNet as well actually. So you can be able to see here, it's only exclusive for Google learners. So skill based hiring, 200 plus hiring partners which are being currently posted over there, and resume and interview support. Then end of this to help into the faster job placement support. So what we have done this before, almost I said you already, it's an IIT incubated institute, IIT Madras Research Park as well as IIM Research Park. One second guys. Okay. Yes, Mohammed Safi, yes. Okay, moving on with this. This is the recent Guinness record which we have done in the last year for the India's largest AI revolution. Most users to take and complete online course to cover up in 24 hours. Okay, and I believe how many of you know the context of this movie scene? So if you have ever watched this movie, you might have an idea actually. How many of you know the context of this movie? Well, many of them are started commenting. Yes. Right. So the context of the movie scene is simple. So whether to play for India or else to be a ticket collector, right? So the decision is yours actually. Okay, it's not like the one who's going to tell you or else going to guide you. It's almost about you are the decision maker and you are going to take the proper decision into your life careers actually. Okay, and this is our success stories as well. So what we have done before and what we have placed before. This is the last batch which we have ended in the June month actually. So these are the peoples who have been completed and placed into this complete year. And about the bonus, I believe I haven't said you about the bonus actually, right? I haven't said you about the e-certificate also in the beginning itself, because team have already posted into the webinar post itself that the people who are attending this webinar and have been staying so long at the end of the webinar, first they will be getting e-certificate from us. Okay, so this is the first bonus. I believe everyone knows this because it has been already mentioned in the webinar invitation itself. Secondly, I am going to reveal you a bonus which is going to be very much helpful for those who are looking forward to take up the course or is looking forward to upskill yourself. I believe many of them would have already guessed it, what is going to be like that, right? So it's going to be a discount or else a kind of a scholarship for the course fees only. So the people who are interested and who have been already inquiring from Govi about when you're going to start the next batch, about the scholarships, about the discounts. So this is the time. We are starting the next upcoming batch, which are being going to be starting from this week, Wednesday. Okay, so moving forward, 6th August, we are planning to start the official new batch for this CAD course actually. And I will be revealing you the discount what we have set for this program actually. So for this program of the course fees, which has been already mentioned on the website, is almost like nearly about a lakh. Okay, so it's about a lakh actually. So the people who are registering through the webinar, from the webinar, will be getting 24,000 direct discount from the website fees actually. So what happens, automatically the course will become as 65,000 plus 800 inclusive of all GST actually. Okay. So this is the complete course fees including placement support, interview support, the certification, everything and all, including EMI option as well. So for both the payment option, you have full payment, partial payment, as well as EMI option as well. Minimum 3 months to maximum of 24 months until you have the EMI option actually. Okay, so one second guys. Fine. I believe you are able to see a poll in front of you actually. You can just take a couple of 1 or 2 seconds to complete the poll so that we can move to the next slide. So after the discount and after the complete process, the course fees automatically becomes as 65,800. So this is for the people only who are the people being right now into the webinar, because we have the data with us, okay, who have been attending and who have been right now registered to this. So this is the official batch for this year. We have been starting for the second batch actually, because I believe many of them would have aware of we start up yearly twice a batch actually for the placement support. Okay, yes, Mahesh, it also has the EMI option. I will let you know the EMI things as well actually. Okay, so Yes, about this, coming to the point of the registration process as well as the EMI things. Here, as I said you, like you have EMI option as well. Okay, so 6 months to 24 months, but right now we have 3 months to 24 months option. Actually, you can divide the course fees and you can pay the EMI as well. Okay, and another one thing, many of them are asking about how long does this valid, because yeah, how long does it valid? Okay, see guys, actually complete things are different actually here. Okay, so this is for only for the people who have been right now with this. You cannot tell tomorrow that my friend actually wants to join a course, he doesn't attend the webinar. Yes, how can he join? He can join through his referral. Without attending the webinar, without claiming this discount is not possible actually. This is only for the people who are attending through the webinar and coming through the webinar actually. So if you are directly going and registering through the website, the course fees already mentioned in the website is almost 89,999 equal to 90,000 actually. This is the live website price. So after this webinar discount, the course fees automatically becomes a 65,800. There is a twist again. Okay, there is a twist again. The people who are registering through this webinar only, they are going to have this scholarship actually. This is for the first 25 people who are enrolling through this webinar. I believe you are able to see the payment links which has already been shared into the chat box. So what you have to do to book your seats, to block your seats, you need to register for 999 as a refundable amount. See, 999 as a refundable amount through the payment link, or also through the QR scanner which has been right now visible in the screen. And you can share me the screenshot through my WhatsApp number and mail ID which I have already shared to you, 8300 477 360, along with your mail ID. Okay, so remaining amount, whatever you have, you can be able to convert it into full payment, or also like you can go with an EMI option as well. Okay, so now let's come to the topic. The doubts whichever you have, you can just ask me. Feel free to ask the doubts whatever you do have. I am available right now to answer all your questions actually. And about the seats, yes, this is only for first 25 people. After the 25th, even we won't be able to provide the course fees for the same fees, because last year the same course was given with the scholarship fees of 75,000 actually. If you not believe, you can